morning. Well, that was a nice break. So last night, yeah, what happened last night? What happened last night was I got up here and the box I was due to do a trailer swap with, the trailer wasn't ready, wasn't unloaded. So I put my box off, came back, parked up, called out recovery because I've gone into sort of semi-limp mode. They established that it was an exhaust sensor, and they needed to put a new exhaust sensor on, but they didn't have one. So they had to get one in, so they said they'd be back at 11 o'clock today, but it's 8:47 and I'm on the road, so all is good. So I went up this morning about 7 o'clock and my trailer was ready. I swapped over because I could just drive on. It's only 2 minutes away from where I was parked up last night, and I could sort of limp up there because it's no more than 10 miles an hour. And I got the trailer parked up. I was just having my breakfast, having a bit of muesli, and the lad turns up with a part, so he fitted it, and I'm back on the road again now. So heading south. Lovely night's sleep last night, so quiet, unbelievable. So we're heading back out through Halifax. I'm not sure what this part of the road is called, what this part area is. Some good speed bumps though. So there, my friend. See me having a night in the yard tonight. I think I'm going to have enough time to get anywhere. This trailer I'm dumping off and it's going in for service, I think. The mechanic had turned up. He's a nice lad. We had a good chat. He put some hours in, that lad, I tell ya. He put some hours in. Well, the plan is now to get down as far as I can without wetting myself. That's about as loose plan as I can have. When my bladder's about to burst, I've got to pull over. So that's roughly the plan. Good man. Yeah, mate. You only had a little truck. What are you going to do? You're going to come on through, aren't you? I've got to go left here. And it should be all fairly straightforward getting out, if I remember rightly. go through a red light. Well, perhaps it's green the other way, because he went through it as well. So around here, it's funny, isn't it? When you come up here and it's sunny, the place looks lovely. But I tell you what, you drive around here on a cold, wet winter's day, and it just looks fucking miserable. Well, it turns out, you know, you're going through the countryside, or you know, a little bit of it, and it doesn't look too bad. Up here, look at the stonework, because it's so black, and the sun's shining, it's not too bad. But you know, you go through the Cotswolds with the Cotswold stone, which is very similar in colouring. But years of grime and dirt from the mills and all the rest of it up here. Somewhat, look at it, you know, see the houses down here, but they haven't been cleaned. Looking pretty grim. Where am I going down here? Straight on. Feel a little sluggish yesterday as I was the last coming through sort of this area out in the hills and that. She was a bit on the sluggish side. She was definitely in I think there must be a number of lymph nodes, because I've been in I've done both of them before, because proper lymph node is there's nothing there at all, but there's like a secondary, there's like a first lymph node I think, and it sort of just reduces, like I said, it reduces the engine power. When all these sort of flyovers were put in, so it must have been right windy getting to anywhere before these were done. So the roundabout, check the first exit off. Look, you can see the windy bits down in there. They were a fair hot up. We're in Halifax now. She's cruising up the hill. I know I'm empty, but you can feel the difference. Spudmobile. Coffee slurp. Fucking hell, that's hot. Only just made it.
Turn left at the roundabout, taking the first exit.
So we're looking to follow the signs for the M62. No, on to my right, that's good. So we're up high again here, look. Town centre, Eureka. What's that? There is some feat of engineering this was. It's out than it is getting in. Most of our trailers have got little marker lights right on the end corners. Well, this one hasn't. When you're looking for the back end of the trailer, you're in shadow or sunlight, you can't see that little where the LED used to be, 'cause it's quite bright. Cross.
Keep right.
Keep right, ooh. Keep right. Nearly didn't go right then. Too sure where that other road goes. Nice relaxing drive back down south now. I'll wait until we get onto the motorway and I'll turn you off. Lane there called Breakneck Lane. I reckon that's a steep one myself. I did a bit of work for them. I was on agency. That was a nice little job, that was. You're just going around, you're delivering Smiths as a metal merchants, and they do like not tubes as such, but round lengths of various types of metals and alloys and stuff like that. Really, they lot with precision engineering. So they only deal in very not small quantities. It's a 7.5 ton van type thing that they use. Nothing particularly heavy. There were a few times where it had to be forked off, but not very often. The rest of it was all handball, but it was good. Oh, yeah, straight on. for you coming up. The sunny's out on in a minute. Dig 'em out. Church. Pretty. No longer a church, now a dental practice. I never like to see that. I'm not religious, don't get me wrong, it's not because I'm a, you know. White horse. Golf course to my right. .50-mile-an-hour limit. Here we go. I ain't doing 50 down here. This is 37. I've got the 39. I hit the brake. Fucking death wish. Railway line there, the bridge just fucking stopped them. Used to keep on going. Welcome to Bradford. Didn't even know I went through Bradford. Oh, look at that. Stop. Must be the very outskirts. Yeah, outskirts of Bradford. There's a signpost there saying welcome to Bradford, and it's a signpost there saying Bradford's 5 miles away. Work a bit hard even on the even when empty. Still only doing 22, 23. Overtaking the bus. Me coming towards you. Red light. Green light. Will it remain a green light? No. There's about running. I'm yawning. Cracking night's sleep last night. How many hours I got, but I must have been asleep about 8:30, 9 o'clock. I woke at 5 to go for 5:10 to go for a wee, and then next thing I know, the alarm's going off at 7 o'clock. Up to the roundabout. What, the middle lane? Thanks, sat nav, for telling me. I didn't hear you. I can get away with this one. M62.
Take the third exit towards M1.
Ah, now you're telling me. Not even sign posted up M1. Oh, it is M62 M1. So it's a 260-mile journey. I reckon I'll be down about 2:30, 3 o'clock. Over. And that's us. So, just heading south now. I will be in a minute when I go off the M62, 8 mile I suppose to M1. Then M1 down. A43, M40, A34. Straight on into Southampton, A34 M3 into Southampton. I think, like I said, I think under the key with this box, and then this trailer's in for service. So, or it might be going straight back to the yard. I don't know what's happening. So I'll phone up when I get to about Newbridge, and I'm about an hour away. Make sure the traffic's about an hour. And we'll go in from there. So I'm just going to put some music on, chill out, drink a coffee, and enjoy the drive down. Keep on trucking. Hello, time now 11:14. I've been solid driving. The amount of traffic on the road is ridiculous. Just nose to tail. And yeah, I mean, I'm tooting along now at 52, but yeah, there have been a few stretches where it's been down to 30-40 mile an hour for no reason other than the volume of traffic. And it's half-term weekend, and everybody's on the road, and who can blame them? But as like I said, they can't go anywhere, they can't go abroad, so everyone that went abroad, which is thousands and thousands of people during this half-term holiday, clearly they haven't gone, obviously they haven't gone, so they're clogging up the roads. Wishley National Express. So I don't know. I see it's eased off now a little bit. So we're getting down the M1. We've got 28 mile before I come off at 15A. Hit the A40. What do I come on? A43. They're all slowing down again now. Maybe a bit of fuckwittery up ahead where somebody pulls out where they shouldn't have, and it just sort of concertinas and slows down a little bit. There's nothing you can do. Just keep on it. Going to full speed, I'm down to about 50 mile an hour now, but it's no good going moving out round and trying to overtake because there is just no point. And leave it as long as possible before I stop for a pee, stop for a break. There's not a chance of me doing it all in one hit. Done 2.5 hours so far. It's telling me I've got another 2.5 to go minimum. Probably longer with this. 14.1 mile to the gallon, which is good going. See how far he gets. If anywhere. Now looks like he's going to be going backwards. There's a lot of cars breaking down. Slow again now. Up to this guy who seems to just wants to sit at 50. Back on it again now. 23 more miles of this, and who knows what we've got. 34 minutes is where we're coming on. So we're coming up to a notorious part of the M1, and it's all due to the roadworks there and the narrow lanes, I'm sure of it. And people just, well, fuckwittery, not paying attention and drifting around in their lane. Staying out now, or is he coming in? Around the steering column. Oh, there's a deer there. Lots of dead deer at the moment as well. Here we go. Slow down rather rapidly. brake lights up ahead. Anyway, speak to you later. Well, that was one of those scammy calls. This could be responsible for some of the slowdown of traffic. We've got a big old bit of kit up here taking up 2 whole lanes. In that little white car there, just sat there, oblivious to what was going on. So the vehicle's coming up on my inside, they're moving in now. I don't know what it is, part of a train I think. Massive, whatever it is. I don't know what that is. Huge. Metcalf Farms. They do a lot of weird stuff, them boys. I reckon that could have been part of the problem, you know. Everybody having to get into 2 lanes to get past it. We've got 12 miles to come off now. Might start to get a little bit sticky down here because the A45's closed. And to get around the A45, the other easy way is to come off on my junction and go through the outskirts of Northampton. Boys up there. Still got 11 miles yet. Coming out of Watford Gap Services, for those that know. Shithole. Some of your services that isn't. I haven't stopped at the new one. There's the new one, Rugby Services. I haven't stopped at that yet. And Rothwell, I must admit, Rothwell's not bad either on the A14. But both relatively new. And Rothwell is a dedicated truck park. They don't really cater for cars in there. But again, it's not big enough. You know, they could double it in size and still fill it every night. Flashing lights up ahead, what's that? another wide load. The countryside is looking amazing at the moment. Love this time of year. Smart looking truck coming alongside me. KJ Pike and Son. Best in the business, refurbishing and repairing all types of trolleys. UK tractor unit towing a Dutch trailer. See quite a few of those. They just put them on the boat. They're put onto the boat, trailer only onto the boats. Come off this side, picked up. Seen a lot of that. Not sure if I'm going to have enough time to get past this bloke. Might have. It's going to be hitting the roadworks in a minute. At that point, I won't be bothering. Got probably about a mile. Yeah. We might do it. Yeah, we're going to do it. Flushed out I've got a red Renault factory unit behind me. Get past this lad here, pull in, and I'll be in the correct lane then. The speed's generally going to slow down. So I'll stay with me until I come off now. It's only about 5 miles. Foreign lad coming up. Good man. Don't need to worry about the overhead gantry here. It's CZ. What's that? Check it. What is CZ? That's sweet. Look, all in the outside lane and that right hand lane. What's wrong with the middle lane? Fucking loons. For what possible reason could they think that that's the right lane? Because then you get that happening. And to be honest, rightly so. You know, it's just fuck with you. It's finest, isn't it? You overtake, you pull back in. It really is that simple. It's not a difficult concept to understand. Well, clearly it is. With the amount of people you see in that right hand lane battering on down, with no intentions of moving back into the left hand lane once they've overtaken. It's starting to get a bit warm. We have here. Know where I can move to. I'm going to outrun him. I think I will do. Yep. All these new buildings here. I say that every time I go by. I'm glad I'm past that wide load before we get to here, because that would have knackered things up completely. They will have taken up 2, possibly 3 lanes, because these lanes are a bit on the narrow side. And as a truck driver, you're not allowed out in that far right hand lane, so you'd have to legally sit behind him. So good on the old closed. There doesn't appear to be a great deal of traffic. Want to come off on the same junction that I want to come off on. Coming off in a minute. This might have been a bit tricky, but no, all good, all good.
Exit the highway on M40 to services.
Coming in hot. I'm going to find a lay-by.
Go over the roundabout, taking the second exit.
So I'll come around here, I'll sort of take all the lanes up and I exit in the right hand lane here.
Second exit towards M1, towards Oxford.
Place still isn't open. Trouble is, was going round on the left hand lane there. By the time you get across the cut, no one will let you move into this lane. Still got to watch for the people, although that left hand lane goes off to the first exit, they still will come round the roundabout on you.
Take the second exit towards B4525 towards Oxford.
For a lay-by. If not, it'll be Cherwell Valley. Splash and dash. Might even be Cherwell Valley actually. A43, still don't know what the plan is for the rest of the day. I won't know for at least another hour. fairly straightforward rundown so far. I'll either speak to you later or I'll speak to you tomorrow when I'm on my way somewhere. Anyway, hope you enjoyed that little run down the M1 coming out of Halifax. If you like, if you don't, well, I don't care. And if you want to see more of me waffling on and driving around the UK, hit that subscribe button. Thank you to all those that comment on a regular basis. Thank you, really appreciate it, especially when you come up with information when I ask questions, which is always welcome. Like I say, every day's a school day. You've got to try and learn something every day. That's my philosophy. It's always good to learn. Anyway, speak to you later. Hello. Well, it's raining. It's 15:02 and I'm booked on the docks for 15:30. Then I'm going back to the yard because the trailer needs servicing. I've got to be in Bridgend for 8 o'clock tomorrow morning, which is all doable, but I could have done with running up the road tonight, so I wouldn't have so much work to do in the morning. The fucking trailer needs service. Oh well. See what time we finish on the docks, I suppose. So yeah, that's about the state of play. It was an easy run down. Started raining just north of Winchester. Yeah, didn't even know it was forecast, to be honest with you. So there you go, that's the state of play. So I'll speak to you all tomorrow, probably going over the bridge when we play Tied In, Tied Out. What do you reckon? Bet's on now. I reckon Tied In. We'll find out tomorrow. Speak to you later. Fucking wheel spinning.